Yeah.
Welcome to Glue Factory. My name is Olga Koch.
My name's Milo Edwards. I love that we're doing the names now.
And today we are joined by two fantastic guests.
Millwall.
Andrew Wolfe.
Would you like to plug or pitch yourselves in any way?
Well,
Stand-upcomedians.
I will assault you with laughter at standup.com.au. I'm a machine up there. A spray gun of jokes and laughter.
And I'm the big boys who you're against.
I had to do something different to compete with the big boys.
Yeah, you're like the Wehrmacht of
I've got
comedy.
nothing to promote. Look it up. I've got random people representing me. Find me. It's hide and seek. Bye-bye.
Unofficial management.
Stay away. I've had enough.
Lou Wall, where can we find you?
Lewall.com.au. No, actually, I don't even know that exists.
Give it a go. Buy the domain.
Yeah. You represent me now.
Yeah.
You can subscribe to Glue Factory on all of the platforms, and you can also subscribe to our Patreon for more glue.
Yeah, well, you get to hear Andrew's profile.
I'm going to give my age on the Patreon.
Yeah, that's right. If you want to know his age, tune in there. Or if you're on the free platforms, like, subscribe, 5-star review, etc. All of that stuff really helps. Please enjoy the app.
So if you have a girlfriend, at what point do you let a random woman that's just talking to you in socially that you say, sorry, I have a girlfriend?
It's interesting.
Yeah, so for example, you're at a party, you have a girlfriend, your girlfriend's not there, you're having a lovely chat with a woman. At what point does sorry, I have a girlfriend come in? What's too soon?
this.
What's too late? Talk.
Man, this is such a good area.
First thing you say.
Because I feel they drop it too
Sorry,
early. They drop it real early on me. And I'm like, we haven't even established rapport. And then it's almost like a laser, like
Ma'am,
a
this is
stun
a
gun. I'm like,
Wendy's.
why are you mentioning your partner? I haven't even got your name. Like, do you know what I mean? You're putting up electric fence, trying to protect yourself. I've got a partner. I'm like, dude, I'm not interested. I'm saving myself for AI. I'm not interested.
They're
Who do you
saying
think
it
I
while
am?
calling the police.
I'm like, dude, I'm waiting for like a reverse vibrator. I don't want. But dude, they do drop it in, and it's always a shot above the bow, letting you know that they're not interested.
Yeah.
right?
But also, I guess I'm like, but you don't want to leave it too late either.
Yeah.
Because I've had guys get like a little aggro, which it's completely on them.
Yeah.
It's completely on them to be
100%.
like, oh, you have a boyfriend.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like, what's the perfect time?
You've got to finesse it, because I've had it as well where, like, I was in Sydney and it was multiple gigs and we're hanging out. Do you know, it was escalating. We're at Nando's, we're hanging out. And then
Nando's
they
comes
told me,
before fucking.
Then they told me they had a partner. And I was like, what the hell?
Nando's, that's too late.
I thought we were in the Notebook. We're on a weekend away.
We're having macho peas here.
I'm just too weak to make a move. I'm too much of a coward. You give all green lights. And I'm like, there were no green lights. She just liked the report. She liked the banter.
Yeah.
She's met your mom.
Dude, and she was just riding the charm offensive. Do you know what I mean? Just being love bombed. Some people enjoy that.
You're like, hey,
It's
if
like
you
a
want
bath bomb, a love bomb. You just get a day of a guy just indulging it. You know?
If you want to
That's so funny.
enjoy,
That's so clever.
if you want to enjoy my personality, you better also want to fuck me.
Yeah.
Because this doesn't come for free. Okay.
Have you ever done it where you stay face so you keep the charm going? They go, I've got a partner, and then you linger.
Oh, this is how I
You
usually
give another
am
hour.
anyway.
Yeah.
It's
Just
not
sort
a
of
play.
prove like, well, I'm not superficial. I was always just about that, but you weren't.
Yeah. I'll
You're
still
actually
help you
saving
move.
face.
I'll still help you move.
Yeah, and then you're chatting, and you're like, you just don't want to show the tantrum. You're like, no,
The funniest.
that's that one rum and coke you owe me.
So I
You've
had
wasted my time.
I had to drop an I have a girlfriend the other night.
Did you?
And then
Walk us through it.
and then I got- and
you did it during that threesome story, of course.
What?
He got propositioned for a threesome by two women, and he had to. Sorry,
yeah.
I had a girlfriend. for a threesome.
Wow.
Yeah, that was
I didn't
like
know that ever happened. I thought that was just in
Melbourne
movies.
But it only happens
That
when you
was in
have a
real life.
girlfriend. It
Yeah,
only happens when you have a girlfriend.
100%, because you give up that energy.
Yeah.
As soon
it's
as
like
you've got
a
a partner,
Greek
you
tragic
give this
prophecy.
hands-off energy.
Yeah.
Rather than
Yeah,
that
yeah.
needy thing when you're darting around the bar, looking who looks acceptable. Or whatever you're doing.
that
Okay,
was-
so 2
that was
days
great.
ago.
When did
So this was the other night. I'm gonna be as vague as possible because I don't want to identify the
Okay.
person
This is
involved.
unbelievable. So I'm going to try to piece together
Wait, you
exactly
have to
who
tell us
this
who it is,
is.
and then we can bleep it out.
I think as a man, if a woman's hitting on you, you sort of you owe a debt of some gratitude, right?
Okay.
I think
You have
you're
to be
like
flattered.
You're like, this is flattering.
Yeah.
And so I'm just trying to kind of be like friendly whilst just kind of slightly not going along with it.
Yeah, like
you know?
hands off.
Just kind of not being like not so cold that it seems rude, but also
Yeah.
just kind of being slightly resistant in a way where I'm like kind of hoping the message will come across, and it's
That's
kind
so
of not
good of you. What a good partner.
and then in the end, she grabs me by the hand and like pulls me off the dance floor, and I'm like, it's actually easier to go with her because over there it will be less loud,
Right.
and I can say
You can reject her.
Break
Yeah.
the news.
and then I say. And she's like trying to get me to sit on her lap, and I was like, oh, I've got it. I'm with someone, it's like a whole. I was like, it's very flattering. Obviously, you're attractive, etc.
Shit.
And then she goes, and then she was like, me too. So what's the problem?
Oh, yes! That's a
Wow.
power move.
That
That is a power move.
Yeah.
Oh,
And did you
that is
feel
a power
bad?
move.
Do you feel like when you've left it go too far? And you're like, how did that happen? Because
Yeah.
you got the partner?
Well,
Do
at
you
that
feel?
point, I was sort of a little bit. I was a little bit like, oh man, this should have worked by now. One of the many
Yeah.
things I've done to arrest this process should have stopped it by now.
Oh, that is
I
a
almost
power
felt
move.
I always felt a bit like guilty by association, even though I hadn't done anything. Because I'm like, I was just trying to do the minimum level intervention that was necessary. 'Cause
Yeah,
you don't
to
want to go
steer them
nuclear.
off, man.
You don't want to go the taser approach, and then they're like, well,
Yeah, go
that's
too
rude.
far.
Yeah.
But do you feel
Andrew-
bad when you got to like do that? Where they're hanging out with you and you've got to be a worse version of yourself to keep them away.
You have to be less
And you're like, it
fuckable.
could be way more charming. And you're just dead-ending convo. And you're like, I hate this. I want my best version out there.
Yeah.
And just let them know I'm not available.
You got to
But
start
it's-
saying right wing
I'm
opinions.
hiding my ass from them because it's just
Yeah,
too perfect.
dude.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
could riff the fuck out of this. And then you just dead-end it
Yeah.
and go, yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
I'm very bored of Melbourne.
I don't think I'm being hit on as often as you guys are, but I'm glad that you are.
No, no one
You're-
comes near. I look so weathered and old. I'm in a window at like late in nightclubs where people are stumbling around looking for light switches. No one approaches me willingly. Don't you think? I've just got a jarring face.
A jarring face.
I'm a nice guy hidden
no, you're-
behind rags.
No, you're doing that thing. Okay, so I would say that the number one pickup technique of any man is,
Okay.
and this has a really high,
Fishing.
yeah, high chance of working. I've seen it work. I've fallen for it many a time.
it's such a good move.
Is a mid-looking man going, I'm so ugly, I've never kissed anyone, and the girl being like, I bet he's gonna be so grateful to fuck someone as hot as me. This is the first time he's kissing anyone as hot as me. And then you see his record, and he's only fucking 9s and 10s.
Yeah, 100%.
And
Dude.
the
He
whole
leaves
thing-
you for a 10. And he goes, sorry, dude, I've been cheating on you with 3 other 10s. I mean, and you're like, you look like George Costanza. And you're like, but I sell the product so well.
Because you got the grateful
Don't sell
eyes.
it.
You do the grateful eyes.
dude.
I've never seen bazingas like that before. And it's like you've
Dude,
only.
it lifts you up, though, so much. Because they start fishing out for features. And they're like, you've got strong jaw. You're like, I never even thought of the jaw. The jaw's all right. But then they started pointing out stuff, and it's what a night.
They're like, you got great ears, man.
But, dude, I felt bad, like, because
You're
I
just
had
getting your ego massaged by a fucking 10.
Dude, but I felt bad because when I started comedy, I had a long-term partner. So you had to give all the hands-off signals. The thing with the female comics, they didn't build as good a rapport because I was always
Right.
scared. Do you know what I mean?
Because they're going to want a little
because I
slice,
just leave
slice of the wall.
No, but I just leave immediately because I was like,
Hungry for the wall.
They're hungry for the wall.
No, but dude, I just felt bad.
Because you're irresistible.
No, it wasn't that I was irresistible. I just felt like finishing a gig and then lingering around, chatting.
Yeah.
You know, felt like was too much. Like, do you know what I mean? I just leave immediately.
Yeah.
I think
Because you are attracted to other people. Do you know what I mean? And then you're like, how do you handle that? Because I'm in a committed relationship, so
Yeah.
you just jettison out and really rude.
and also I
Screaming
think
and blowing a
Cock-cage,
whistle.
man. You
blow
gotta
a
be
whistle and
cock-caging
just
yourself.
disappear.
yeah. The ignominy of ever being talked about as like one of the male comedians who's trying to fuck the female comedians, I think is so bad that you'd have to commit
Oh,
seppuku.
dude, the shame of it
I
all.
think it would be. It's unrecoverable once you're
Dude,
that guy.
When you're that guy doing writing sessions with like the new comic, it's just unacceptable.
With up and coming comics, let me show you
Oh
around.
my god!
Let
And
me
you go,
show you
oh my
around.
god, he's
Can I give
invited
you
me
notes
to
on your
write,
set?
and I'm like, the shame of that. How could you stoop like that low? There's other options. You can you control the crowd. There's other options. You don't have to go for that vulnerability.
There's
Yeah.
the guys who like are like see something in you. The amount of guys when I was starting out who were like I want to say 20 years older who were so aggressively dad figuring me. That was their plausible deniability. It's like I'm not trying to fuck you. You're my protege, and
Yeah,
you're like
yeah.
oh this is even creepier.
But you can have that vibe because I had it a lot when I was in a relationship is, where you help your mate to pick up and you realize it's all for you. Do you know when you go on a night out and he can't meet someone?
How
You're
many
too
women
good.
are throwing themselves at you?
no, but-
Everything you're bringing up is like you know what a chick is just
No,
absolutely
but I'm saying
desperate for.
you get to do like cosplay pickup, but you don't follow through. So you get to go and approach the girl.
You get her really
you do the light
aroused.
chat, and then you go like, you've got to meet him. He's unbelievable. But you realize it's all for you. You're getting to flirt legally. You're in there. You're chatting. You got drinks. They're laughing. You're like,
Plausible deniability.
and you're like, it's my brother. He's such a loser.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? I had to be in
yeah.
there all night. But you realize that you get to sort of play that. And I think those writing sessions are like that. They don't intend to do anything, but they just get to feel young again.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah.
And they get excited, and they've got the respect that they've lost from their peers re-established, because everyone's laughing at them behind their back because they're a joke. Don't you think?
Wait, who are you talking? You're talking about the guys now.
Well, the thing is, there's so many of them in the scene that it could be anyone.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There's hundreds.
Yeah.
I'm switching between
Who
characters.
are you thinking about right now?
There's a guy in Sydney.
Okay.
I daren't say it because you might not bleep it out.
We will 100% bleep it out.
Now, there's a few.
Mm-hmm.
I better not
We
say
probably
it.
won't know them. Like, you'll say a name and it will be.
I get worried. This is why the crime's perpetuated. No one will call them out.
Yeah.
I should be brave.
Yeah,
and
you
I'm
gotta
like,
be brave.
I get worried. I don't want it to affect my gigs. Do you know what I mean? What a pig.
No, you're not telling their name because maybe you're waiting for them to shine the light on you. Maybe
Yeah,
they want to do
man.
notes with you.
No, I've never done it, but I do get excited when young comics come and you can tell if they're good, in my opinion, even if they're not good. Don't you think you can tell talent? Charisma?
Yeah, I definitely. I think there is sometimes you watch someone do even like a first gig, and you're like, "There's no hope of that ever being good enough."
Yeah.
Milo, say a nice thing. Milo, say a nice thing.
I agree
you heard
with you.
Andrew say a nice thing, and then you're like, "Well, I know the reverse of it, which is a bad thing." No, now say a nice thing.
I have seen people learn to do it. Because I think we over mythologize comedy.
Like paint by numbers stuff.
It's like a magic trick. Do you know what I mean? It's all very lackluster and disappointing when it's broken down.
You're 100% correct. The amount, I think, less so people who I knew day one were superstars. The amount of people I've seen absolutely bomb and get significantly better and incredible over time. That is like, sometimes you'll see a set early on and you're like, this is hopeless. And then 2 years later, you're like, they're amazing.
Dude,
and you're like, oh, it could be learned.
It's salvageable. And you can actually have success.
Yeah.
They can end up on Netflix.
That's why whenever people
I've
are
seen
like, it's just never going to happen for you. I don't think you could ever feel confident enough to say that to a person because everything can be
You
learned.
can never know.
Yeah.
You become the face of some product and you're away.
Or they
Dressed
find-
up as a gimmick.
Or
and
they
you're
find
flying for an
bit,
insurance
they
ad.
find
and you're a
a
big
character.
comic.
They like invent one character and then it propels them.
One character. And then also you realize when you're sifting with bits, you only have a few good bits, a few good jokes.
Yeah.
The rest is filler.
Yeah,
Don't you
yeah,
think?
yeah,
Even
yeah,
in an
yeah,
hour,
yeah.
you probably
Yeah.
got 3 jokes.
Yeah.
The rest
then
is
you get-
concealment and movement. You're not
Yeah.
really proud of
You
everything.
shout a punchline, they think it's funny.
Yeah, and then you have a
Yeah.
period where like you have 2 new bad premises and your station drops in the comedy
Yeah.
scene, don't you think?
Yeah.
And then you suddenly hit a winner and you're back.
Yeah.
The talk of the town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's all like
I used to
random
be
topics.
horrible, but then I picked up 3, 4, 5 mentors, and here I
Yeah,
am.
dude, you've had
Showing my fucking game.
so many writing sessions. Them leaning over,
Yeah,
clicking
no.
the mouse for you. Clicky, clicky. It's so good. That's so clever. Who's a clever girl?
Yeah, I can't.
Who's a clever girl? That'd be a good title for a special.
I can't
Who's that clever
reveal
guy?
my mentors, but they taught me a lot about garlic bread.
They tell me so much. Breathing in my ear. Beautiful, beautiful work. What an amazing pullback and reveal.
Oh, God.
Yeah, terrifying.
Oh, it's actually terrifying. But you know what? They should be called out, but we can't do it. Because
We
it
can't
could
do it.
affect our momentum.
What if we need their
risk it in the
advice
politics? You never know where they fit in.
on our bits?
But what's this?
What if we need their advice on our bits, in
mate.
future?
Have you had it? I've had them try where they've crossed over to guys and given me advice, and it's like it's
Oh, wow.
unbelievable how bad it is.
Oh.
They pulled me aside and said, "Mate, I heard your bit. You got to add this in." And I'm like, "Well, I will not be doing that because it's so bad." But you know, like, because but I it's amazing to get to that
Is that
point.
them building cred, do you think? They're like, I gave Andrew Wolfe a bit.
Dude, I couldn't believe
You
the
need-
cringe. I was like, "Well, what the fuck is that?"
You've heard of the Wolf?
I've got a girlfriend. Who's done that to you?
I thought you were
Yeah.
girlfriending me. I'm like, bitch, I'm engaged.
No.
I'm engaged.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm pregnant.
Yeah, you got a fruity little fiance.
Are you
No,
actually
I'm
pregnant?
not
Are you-
pregnant. No, I'm having coffee. No, I'm not pregnant, but I
So
do have a fiance.
We're
congratulations.
intending,
Thank you
we're
very much.
manifesting pregnancy, but we're
I am
not there
manifesting
yet.
pregnancy. I am
Yeah.
manifesting pregnancy.
Yeah, you need
I mean,
that.
he is currently in the UK, so it'd be quite difficult.
Yeah, it's not going to be an ideal
It'd
pregnancy
have to
when
be
you're
a-
on tour. You're like, I'm
Yeah.
pregnant, babe, I'm pregnant. I'm like, worst possible scenario. So
One
you become pregnant
podcast
on
with
a
the wolf.
3-month tour. I'm like,
We
I
weren't
don't
even
like
sat
this at
next to
all.
each other.
Look, I'm very excited. We've finally done it. The fact you're away is very bad
Oh
feeling.
God, yeah.
But you know, it's like that because when you're growing up, they tell you like unprotected sex, you have a kid straight away. But then when you start trying, you're like, what's wrong with my
it's never when you
penis?
want it. It's never when you
You're in
want
there,
it.
you're getting
Have you tried
tested.
before?
Well, I've got 2 kids.
Oh shit. Okay.
But when we started, you know, we were
So no, I haven't tried.
yeah, but we were doing the testing. Do you know it doesn't happen straight away?
Yeah,
Because you
yeah,
just
yeah.
think one unprotected and it's
Yeah.
on, and then it becomes hard work.
But it's not when you want it. It's never when you want it.
No,
I have
it's
to
not.
pretend. I have to be coy with the dick. I'd be like, I don't even want it.
Yeah, that's the
and
way.
that's the only way to do it.
But I don't think
Okay,
you ever
yeah,
have a
yeah,
kid
yeah.
when you.
Oh no! I hope we don't get pregnant. That's you have to. You have to cheat it. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to trick the universe. I don't want it. It's the same in comedy. You have
That'd
to
be
pretend
really
you don't
funny
want a
to
career
say on a
anymore.
one-night
Yeah,
stand.
yeah, yeah.
You have to say I'm quitting comedy,
Yeah,
and
oh,
then you
God.
get Netflix. You're like,
That's
I'm
the-
over it all.
That's the only
And
way
then
to do
that
it. Ugh.
Releasing to the universe, then it all floods in.
Yeah.
No one's
Yeah.
jealous of you anymore. They're
Yeah.
pushing. He's given up. And
Brilliant.
that's
Okay.
your moment.
If you
Okay.
announce you're quitting comedy, though, in order to get that, and then just nothing happens, that would be savage.
Oh, dude, that's
people are like,
unbelievable.
"Oh, that was a great decision for you, actually."
But
But
so
the-
when Milo's saying, I have a girlfriend," he's actually attracting the woman.
Yeah, you are.
Oh man.
That would have lured in him more.
Oh man.
For me, if you said you had a
Making it
boyfriend,
worse.
I'm going hard. I'm going all night. I'm going to dance. I'm going to dance you into the bed. No, but yeah, man. Who knows, hey? But yeah, kids.
Yeah.
Wow. So you think you're going to go try have kids straight away?
I think I've been hard launching / soft launching when I'm gonna try for so long that I feel like the amount of good luck on raw dogging text messages I'll get on my birthday.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's on my birthday, September 1st. That's
Yeah.
when we start trying. So if you guys want to send some maybe
yeah,
an edible
beautiful.
arrangement, a voucher
Oh,
of
there'll
some
be an
kind.
edible arrangement,
Hey.
all right.
That's huge, man. Announcing
Thank
that you're
you.
trying is always a bit creepy as well. Because then I'm like, I think of you and like, she's probably trying right now.
Both turning
She's trying
keys
all
at
the
the same
time. I'm like,
time.
isn't it
That are
weird?
marked big cums.
You're trying. Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
that Nina Yama bit.
yeah.
Taking the big cums.
Oh God.
Dang.
I've been doing big cums into my partner. I think that's her line. It's such a great
Yeah.
joke. You're like, it is awful.
That's what it is, though. That's what it is.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
trying seems too dignified for what it is that you're actually doing.
Yeah, and it
which is
becomes-
filthy and disgusting.
Dude, it
Yeah,
becomes
that's
scheduled and it makes it too mechanical.
Oh,
You hate it.
how do you inject spontaneity in the trying process?
Well, we had it and we were trying and then we're doing it to a calendar and it becomes sort of like, do you know, out of body thing where you're just
Yeah.
grinding and you're like, oh, I hate
Are you lighting
this.
candles? Are you putting music
Grinding.
on?
Well, we did a lot of where we were just doing it to try consummate to have a child.
Okay, yeah.
Do you know, so
No.
you're having sex when you're not in the mood. And then you're like, it's
Oh,
this is
yeah.
sort of like an assault. You know what I mean? Because you
Oh,
come
yeah,
home from
yeah.
work and you're like, if you do that too often, you can fall out of love. I think that's what broke it.
No,
you know, 'cause
yeah.
normally
Are you
we'd let-
divorced?
Yeah, we'd normally let the passion take control.
Yeah.
Now you were just doing it like you're being yelled at. You've got to. It's the window.
It's like taking the
You know, I
bins
don't
out.
want to do it.
I don't want that.
It's great. You're like being visited by the ghost of Christmas future.
Christmas future. This is
Yeah.
me. How old are
Yeah.
you?
Mate, I can never say it. I can see my age. It's like putting a stopwatch on my failure. When I was going better, I had an age, but now I'm just random. You can
An
kill my
age-
career.
An ageless figure.
That is. Oh God, you speak in bumper stickers. You speak in lower back
Dude,
tattoos.
but the thing is, it's a career killer. I'm not giving my age. I'm not pigeonholing myself. You can find it
What's
with a
your
gun held to my mum's
What's
face.
your acting playing age?
Dude, I just don't say it because I'm like, fuck you.
19 to 49.
You've got
Yeah.
to find my birth certificate. It's
I'm a-
nice being
I'm
mysterious.
an Albanian 19.
They always get it that it's a combo killer because you seem
Okay.
very evasive. They're like, what's your age?
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
you just
yeah.
refuse.
Yeah.
And they go, but are you joking? I'm like, nah, I never give it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna find out your age.
Oh, dude, no, don't.
Am I not allowed
I've-
to?
You know, I even have trouble like when I'm on tour and they're trying to book flights for me. I'm like, no, I'll do it. Because I want to keep them
Okay,
the
but
download.
can I test
Wait, so you're keeping it away from the promoters
ballpark?
too?
Even the promoters, I've had a situation where like, just give me the cash and I'll book it purely to prevent them seeing my age. But I'm not even that old. And then Damien Power goes, you must be old as fuck. And there was a period where Sam Campbell was telling everyone I was 53 or something, which was so inaccurate. And then, you know what I mean? That was
Yeah,
probably where
yeah.
it all started, when he'd been lying about my age. And I'm like, there's no way I'm fucking 53, you
Yeah, you don't have
asshole.
a gray hair on your fucking head.
Dude, I'm young.
You're young.
Yeah.
But I'm traumatized.
Do you
Like, I've had
remember
a very stressful life. So look, I've got like deep wrinkles.
Do you remember 9/11?
My life was 9/11, dude. Everyone's crying about the towers. My whole life is a tower falling.
Do you reckon you've got a tower left?
Dude,
Or
no.
are you in the 25-minute Goldilocks zone?
Dude, I've been like, I'm in shell shock now. I don't react to anything.
Are
Do you know what I mean? I'll see like big car crash. I was in a car crash last week.
Yeah, you look it.
Everyone left in an ambulance and I didn't even react. I was just staring as if I was at another gig.
Andrew,
waiting to go on stage.
I
Just
don't
like
know
ready
anything.
for another set.
Andrew, I don't know anything about you, but my question is, you seem like a guy who is sober but used to do a lot of drugs.
Yeah, dude, you accurately
Yeah.
nailed it.
Yeah.
Did everything.
You
And
like
I've been
you
sober for
completed
2
it.
years.
Yeah, you
But I
completed
did
it.
damage to the wiring. So it's all like faulty. Yeah, he's definitely got every drug energy. But I've rewired the brain to make it into like
Are
a
you,
Christmas tree.
Now weirdly into yoga or crystals or something?
Dude, I'm just like edging the universe. I'm into nothing.
You're doing full fat coke, so that's big.
Yeah, this is big for me, but I want it to be on top form for the pod.
Full fat Coke is like, it's in the modern age, it's crazy. Like, it's like when I see someone drinking a full fat Coke, it's like I'm more shocked than like looking at people like smoking like 20 cigs a day.
Yeah, if
It's
you did
like-
a line here, it'd be less shocking
Why
than a full
would you
fat
treat
coke.
yourself?
Yeah.
If you're having a Coke, just have one.
If I'm having full sugar, I'd rather have chocolate than
Yeah,
because to
I-
me, Diet Coke is tastes the same.
I just feel if you're having a treat, just go all in.
Yeah.
I don't want these half-ass things.
Well, that's how I feel about
Yeah.
like granola bars because I'm like a granola bar is as bad for you as a Snickers bar, but a Snickers bar actually feels tastes
that's-
good and doesn't taste like horse food.
That is when you feel
yeah.
betrayed.
No, you are
Yeah.
When you've
right.
been doing hundreds of granola bars and you're like, it's a fucking Mars bar. I didn't check the math. It's worse than a Mars bar.
I'm
They
being
taste
bad.
like fucking cardboard. You're having these and you're like 7 of them. You're like, I should have just fucking gorged chocolate.
I had
Yeah,
this.
this-
I had
Yeah,
this
go
with my PT the other week because he's got me eating fucking like 0 fat Greek yogurt for breakfast, right?
Yeah.
Which I don't give a fuck about breakfast, and I can go into like the horse mode in my brain where I can just kind of eat a bowl of something and not taste it, so it's like fine. And then
So
I was chatting to him
depressing.
about it, and he's like, what are you putting on it? And I'm like, nothing. And he's like, what do you mean you're putting nothing on it? And I'm like, well, the point of the breakfast is it has protein in it, but no calories. And then he's like, when I have it, I put loads of like honey on it and stuff. And
Yeah.
I'm like, then what's the point? You might as well eat fucking
Yeah,
cereal.
yeah,
Because it's
yeah.
like, if you're putting like, fucking 100 calories of sugar on it or whatever,
dude,
it's
you
like,
might as well have
Yeah, but
Fruit
you're getting
Loops and enjoy the
protein.
ride.
yeah,
But
yeah.
where are you getting the protein? You don't get protein if you just have Fruit Loops.
I guess.
Yeah.
Hello?
What was that impression
I have
of?
no
I
idea.
Where do you
enjoy.
get
I
your
liked the
protein?
voice.
I've been trying to get protein. Is it dangerous to have it from the yogurts? From yogurts?
So the guy who tried every drug in
No, but
that
it's the hidden sugars. I get nervous
Hidden sugar.
because I got down to 92 and then I blew up to 94 and I'm blaming the yogurts. Do you think? Is it a trap? Is it a granola trap?
Are they flavored yogurt?
Is it a granola trap?
Not the man afraid of hidden sugars.
Dude. Yeah, man, I did
Those
so
sugars
much
aren't hidden.
damage.
You can trust them.
But once you come off drugs and alcohol, it takes so long to like find balance again. Do you know
Yeah.
when you've destabilized?
Did you quit cold turkey or was it a
Oh,
gradual
I quit.
process?
I should have quit a long time ago. I should have never started. In retrospect, hey, it was not a good look. I ended up with 2 kids and a wife.
Now that was a K-hole.
Dude, that's what you call a K-hole. Waking up to a family. You're like, this shouldn't have happened. And then getting sober and going, this wouldn't have happened. What a disaster.
How did I get it
A
up?
bender created an entire life. I
don't
built a
warn you
world
about
around
that.
drugs and alcohol. They don't warn that you end up in a life.
That should be part of a Scared Straight program.
You're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Children?
Yeah, scared
In a
gay.
house in the suburbs? Who the fuck spiked me on this shit? Yeah, dude. Because it affects who you end up with. Booze,
Yeah.
drinking.
Okay, so was that
drugs.
your poison of choice?
Well, we really liked just the party scene. Do you know?
Okay.
Which is, it's a different world.
Are we doing party drugs? Are we doing E?
No, because we'd
The
party
party
a
scene
lot,
sounds like a
and
euphemism.
then I could conceal myself because she thought I was so much fun, but I'm actually insane.
Oh,
Where she's
shit.
normal.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? So when
yeah.
the drugs and things quieten down,
Yeah.
she's like, why are you still acting like that? I'm like, no, this is me.
Okay, because
I am like always on drugs. I'm mental.
this is
I'm always
appropriate at a
gaining.
rave,
And she goes,
but not at a christening.
Yeah, so she'd be like,
yeah.
you're intense. And I'm like, nah, the drugs barely worked. She goes,
I'm sober.
she goes, this is too much. Why aren't you wearing a helmet on your bike? Because I'm a nut job. Why won't you wear a hat when you swim in the pool? I'm like, because I don't care. I want to die. Something like that.
walking into the PTA meeting, going, "Has anyone got any gum?"
Yeah, dude, it's a confronting thing. You really have to meet people in a sober mind.
Oh God.
Don't you think?
I mean, I've met you in a sober mind.
Yeah, you wouldn't,
It
you know.
ain't pretty.
That's it.
Yeah,
I would
no,
never
it's
have got
gotta be
kids. That's the thing. I bemoan.
Are your kids like this?
I bemoan it, but it's actually probably the only way fate would allow me to have a family.
Are your
know what I
parents
mean?
and
The
your
drug.
children like this?
They are like this. That's one of the joys of having kids.
Oh.
Because you're so alone in the world, and then you make two versions
Of
of
you.
you with the same mental defects, and you're not alone anymore. You're like, I made a small boy that's exactly like me. I made a mini babushkis version of me that,
You Russian
that we
dolled
can interact.
yourself.
And when
Yeah,
I
yeah.
chat almost in gibberish, he responds in the same sort of like voice. What are those little minion in the same minion voice? And he goes, we actually make sounds.
Oh.
We'll be like,
How old is he?
Yeah, I'm going to be accurate. He's 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aw.
But dude, do you know what's funny?
Good
He's
age.
he's very funny.
Oh, I believe it.
And it's so good.
At school, they're like, "What are you all going to do when you grow up?" And he's just like, "You're deluding yourselves.
Yeah,
You're
that's
never going to
what I'm-
amount to anything.
Dude,
You might as well die."
they've got that attitude.
Yeah.
They've got total cynicism. That's so nihilist.
Won't say
They
how
hate
old
life.
he is, even though he's in a class with children the same age.
They're like, it's so boring. That, you know what I mean? Like they've written off Perth. It's so boring. It's meaningless. They'll say comments, life's meaningless.
An 8-year-old saying life's meaningless. Milo, do you want kids? When
Yeah.
are you raw dogging?
Yeah, I haven't. It's not scheduled in yet.
You seem like a guy who would actually be an amazing single dad. Who'd like at some point just make the decision that I'm having
Yeah,
a kid
dude.
regardless of partner or not.
Yeah, you could
Wow.
step up as a single dad.
I don't think I'd want to raise a kid. So I don't think a kid should grow up with just me as an influence.
Yeah, dude. I think
No,
you.
I don't think it's a good idea. But
Yeah.
No, but you'd be good. You'd be good in the older window. Young might be a bit jarring.
yeah,
I think
you-
like when they're under 5, but as they came
Yeah.
puberty, you're amazing.
Mm.
21, you guys are doing dinner dates, hanging out. You end up on the boys' trips.
yeah,
Weirdly.
yeah.
Yeah.
You need to
yeah.
adopt a precocious 5-year-old.
I am a laugh, but I'm not.
Yeah.
But I do. There's like, I think because when I was a young child, I also didn't find other young children very relatable. Like
That's
then.
it.
Like now, I really don't.
You want
like-
a precocious kid.
That's
Yeah, like the
and I
average-
don't imagine you're a family of baby voice. Like I don't think your dad or you
No.
would do the child voice.
You want
No.
you know,
Matilda.
like the dog voice? Do you
Yeah.
do that with kids?
My
You're
dad
like,
used
who's a good boy?
my dad used to speak franglais around the house. That was his little bit.
What is that?
You know,
Some
like kind of
sophisticated
you're kind of
language.
speaking English with a French accent and
Oh,
just
that
kind of
is
throwing
fun.
in French
What?
words.
Hello. Oh my God, please
Dude, we
don't worry
haven't
about
said
it.
Welcome to
anything.
the
We've
pod.
been waiting.
Hi.
We've been waiting.
Okay, Lou, jump in.
Hey, dude, we've
Yeah.
never met. We've met on
Hi.
camera. Nice to
Okay,
meet you.
so Lou, basically the question is, when at a party, when you're talking to a person, is it appropriate to throw in, sorry, I have a boyfriend? When's too late, when's too early? Have you ever received it when you were like, fuck you, I didn't even try?
See, I think the more difficult thing is when you don't know what sexuality they are
Okay.
and you think you're like getting a vibe. But then
How do you
don't-
check? What do you check? What are your tests?
My test.
You're looking at the fingernails? You're going how
I'm
short?
going fingernails. I'm going if there's a claw on these two.
Wow, I've never looked for claws. That's amazing.
Yeah,
You gotta ask the claws.
fingernails,
The claws are
carabiner.
a giveaway.
Backwards cat.
Subaru.
Yeah.
I think because then I would always not do it because I think that it's worse that if you just throw in like I have a partner
It's devastating.
and they're like, well, I was not even flirting. I think that's way more
Yeah.
humbling than I'd rather.
It's a devastating to get hit with a
Oh.
sorry I have a partner is like whoa 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 whoa.
yeah. You feel really slimy after that. You're like,
Yeah,
what was
you
I
You're like,
doing?
am I a creep? Am I giving off
Am
creep
I
vibes?
abstaining?
I just asked how your show was going. Are you having good shows? And you're like, I've got a partner.
I've got a
You're
partner.
like, what is my energy?
I have a family and kids.
Yeah.
Wait, can I share a very quick story?
Yeah.
I may have spoiled it a little bit so you'll know where it's going, but it is my favorite story I've heard in the past couple of months.
Okay.
My friend, please bleep out the names of the people. I will say 2 names, bleep them out. This is me talking to the editor in the future. My friend bleeped, and her friend bleeped, went on a vacation together in Vietnam, just 2 girls having a great time.
Yeah.
They go to a local, like they are not dressing up, they are not there to fuck, they're just having a good time. They're
Yeah.
like wearing sack t-shirts and just like don't give a shit.
They're wearing barrels on straps.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They go to like a local cave that all the people go to. Like, you got to check out this cave. You know how it is in Vietnam.
Sounds like how you get eaten by a mythical monster.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta check out this cave. Like all the local guys saying to the tourists, yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
go down
take
this
you there
hole.
right now. Get on my
down this hole.
moped. Yeah.
So then is like, actually, they like hike to the mouth of this cave, then goes like, I actually don't feel like going to the cave, whatever, I'll wait for you here. Goes, I want to check out the inside of the cave. She goes into the cave and she keeps walking through it and she can't figure out whether there's like an end point or whether you just like stop when you feel like it. And there's a guy ahead of her and she goes, hey dude, are we actually going towards something or is it just like whenever? And he goes, oh no, I actually think people are stopping because I can see people taking pictures at the end. And she goes, cool. So they arrive at the end point of the cave.
And wait, his vibe is like tourist, not like tour guide.
No. Yeah, there's just loads of people and he's a fellow tourist.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they arrive, everybody's taking pictures, and then she goes, hey, do you want me to take a picture of you? He turns around, goes, I have a girlfriend. Classic.
Oh.
And then goes, she's just waiting outside because she was wearing a skirt and a full face of makeup. What?
Oh.
What? Not only do I have a girlfriend, I also think you're fucking ugly.
Oh my God.
Wait.
That's
She
so
asked
cool.
him.
Yeah, she's like wanting to be nice because like
And he should have been pursued into the camp.
Yeah, and not only
He's like,
Deeper,
"Wait,
deeper."
leave me alone. I'm running
not only
darker
was he
and
like, I have a
deeper.
girlfriend, he was also like, my girlfriend is so much hotter than
That's the next level. And you're out of my league.
Not the wearing a skirt of it all. That's
Wow.
full good.
Dude,
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
man.
that's next level.
It's
to
cr-
grade
it's-
it and rank it.
It's just like imagine just
Not
being
being have a
shot and
girlfriend
then
is
shot
way
again.
better. Way better than
Also,
anything
I
you
don't
would
even
be.
reckon he saw people further in the cave. He was just like, I'm going deeper in. I need to run away from
Away from this woman.
Do you reckon that's what all the cavers are doing? The ones who are going through those like impossible crawl spaces and then they drown in an inch of water, leaving behind 4 children. They're like, no, that woman was hitting on me. I had to get away.
Cave
But
diving is just the men that were really pursued.
Is he living in a world where every woman is trying to fuck him? Genuinely.
It boggles the mind. Maybe they go into the dark as well. So no one can see them.
They
Yeah.
can't
Because
see
they're
how
so
high I am.
fuckable. They need to hide.
Yeah.
Mm.
What do you do when someone does that? When they
What?
say I've got a partner? Do you go, well, I'm surprised?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's a fucking shock.
Yeah, so what do you do when someone gives you the...
I don't know if anyone's ever. No, I have been done that before. I think one of the most heartbreaking. This is not exactly that, but one of the most heartbreaking moments was I remember I was fully hitting on a guy at a bar, like really like out, like gagging for it. And at the end,
What does that entail with you? What are you dancing a lot?
no, I was
or-
doing a lot of like, oh my God, stop it. Like
Yeah,
a lot
yeah,
of this.
yeah.
There's a lot of
That's
this.
it. And touching the hair a bit.
I think touching, but it's a lot of this,
Touching them.
this,
Yeah.
and then just like treating everything they say as the funniest thing you've ever heard in your entire
Are
life.
you good with
It's
contact?
like this
Because
podcast.
I get startled, so it's always a bad look. So I sort of jump back. It's very weird. They touch me and I'm like, oh, no. Don't touch.
But I was like really laying it on thick, and I was
Yeah.
like, this is it. And then he asked for my email, and I was like, interesting that it's an email, but that's fine. He clearly wants to be in contact with me. And then I literally walked out of the bar, and he signed me up for his band's mailing
Oh
list.
my God, I thought he worked in recruitment. The only other option was recruitment.
Confirmed
That's
subscription to his
really
band's
good.
mailing
Wow.
list.
So
Oh,
embarrassing.
What do you think about like Ring?
What about
Because
ring? I don't wear a
find-
ring because I
Yeah.
still want people to hit on me.
Oh
Love
my
you, baby.
gosh.
But I find like a lot of people wear the ring even though that's not even if they're not with a partner.
Oh, to just not have people
A
hit on the
decoy
period?
ring.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
case you got to slap someone.
Decoy.
Right,
But I don't
really?
actually know if it's a decoy ring. I just think that maybe people don't know because which hand is it supposed to be on?
I think in different
Left.
culture. Also, I think in Russia, it's
Russian,
the other
right.
It
one.
can change.
And then also, there's loads of people who wear rings on every finger,
Everything.
and you're like,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know
yeah,
what that
what's
means.
this?
Are you blinged up?
Married
Yeah.
10 times.
Yeah. It means I'm in the rap game in the late 90s. That's what I'm married to, the fucking game. So
Married to the grind. Yeah.
I've never heard of fake ring. That's crazy.
Yeah,
mate.
I think it's like a girly thing to do.
that's strategic.
yeah.
That's
I
a
mean,
good
also,
vibe.
I can't imagine being that hot and that often pursued to
Oh,
have a
to have
decoy
to
ring.
have
My dream would be to be that annoyed with people hitting
Also,
on me that
imagine
I'm like, oh my
buying
God.
the decoy ring. I'm just shopping
Yeah,
for
yeah,
a decoy
dude.
one.
I have a decoy wedding dress that I wear to the bar.
Yeah.
It's pinned on Instagram to post. The fake wedding shoot.
There was a woman on the latest season of Love is Blind, shout out, come on the pod, that like she came in, and Love is Blind is the whole idea is that you try to meet a partner to marry them. And she like, I already bought my wedding dress, and that was her opener. So you know
Wow.
what?
That's
Dress for the job
okay.
you want.
Dress for
yeah.
That's a great way to manifest.
Yeah.
Get the dress early.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know girls that have done that? Just bought?
No, I don't think so. No.
But they've got an idea in their mind for the
I've
wedding.
known like vision boards of dream husband
Yeah,
girls.
yeah.
Because you did it when you were younger, you used to do that, don't you think? Imagine the wedding. Did
Yeah, I
anyone
guess
do
I
this?
think that is like a very heteronormative thing that you are forced to think about a lot.
Yeah, you think, whether
Interest.
whether it's acceptable, but you do think about it, hey,
Yeah.
imagining.
Yeah.
I don't know, you could manifest, hey?
Yeah.
What are you
But I
manifesting
wouldn't-
for yourself,
Yeah.
Andrew?
I don't know.
Now that you're out
failure
here-
by the feeling, hey? Failure. I think enough.
I think
and
that's
nothing
achievable.
happens, hey?
We don't need to manifest.
Yeah, you don't really.
Oh, God.
I'm just trying to
Just let it
respond. I'm trying to
come.
respond
Yeah.
with less emotion to the world.
That's so beautiful.
Don't you think that's the way to do it?
'Cause
To
do you
just,
feel-
to just feel more relaxed, like you're just on
Okay.
a lilo floating. That's what I manifest.
Do you feel like you feel too
Composure.
much? Like, could
Yeah.
a song overwhelm
Yeah,
you?
it's just too jarring in the world. Don't you think it's a lot?
Mm.
Are you
Yeah.
guys intense?
Women are
Are you in
touching you on
a
the
washing
shoulder.
machine of emotion?
I think if
Yeah.
I were in your body with your mind, I would also be
It's
very
turbulent. It's chaos. It's turbulence. Hey, it's in a flight, just shaking the whole time. Yeah. I don't know what I'm manifesting, but it does affect what you think
Yeah.
is what happens.
Yeah.
Do you find that?
100%.
Yeah.
Especially, and if you get
worse.
around people that are negative, things just get worse.
I used to say, sorry, I have a boyfriend, then I got a boyfriend. That's how I did it. I manifested it for myself.
Yeah. That's
Lou,
the
what are
move.
you manifesting right now?
Yeah.
I'm manifesting. What
What's
am
on the
I
vision board?
manifesting? I'm not manifesting, but I'm manifesting.
Okay, so you
Do you know
want
what I
you
mean?
want.
I need to lock in to something.
That's so
Yeah,
good.
I think so.
That's so meta. Manifesting.
But you
I've
know
never
what?
even thought of that.
Yeah, but actually, because my vibes are quite low at the moment. But
And
I
you
have,
see people really enthusiastic having passions and things and being like, I'm going whitewater rafting. And like, I want to feel that way
100%.
about something.
Yeah.
or like, I want to do that thing. What's it called when you like talk it into existence? Or is that manifesting?
That is
the same
manifesting.
thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the one where you literally like imagine the full scenario. That's manifesting.
Visualization.
Yeah,
When you look at
visualization,
a
we
big
used to do
one.
it in sports all the time.
Really?
Yeah, like the full, like you'd imagine the full, like
Visualizing the
The
other
game.
team breaking their
the full
leg.
Wait, what
game.
sport did you
like
play?
basketball, we'd imagine like waking up that day, like all the stuff, all the prep, going into the training rooms, warm up, blah, blah, blah.
Is that sports psychology?
And then it would actually happen?
I mean, not sometimes, yeah.
Wow.
That's really
But it's like
cool.
you just, yeah. It's a massive part of
Did
sports
you?
psychology.
Were you the one to tell me that like some comedians were battling stage fright with sports psychologists? Someone told me about this. Okay, maybe it wasn't you, but I
probably
remember.
would have spoken to you
I
about
get up
sports
there and I
psychology.
just choke. I try and remember that then I got off the bus, but it just doesn't come to me. I just can't.
What's the deal with?
Oh my gosh. Really?
Fuck. Smashing the microphone on the ground in rage.
That's
Yeah.
crazy to have a sports coach for comedy.
But I guess
Might
it's like
work.
a
I like
similar
it for-
psychological.
Yeah,
Hmm.
because it's nerves, right? That's what
Yeah.
they're teaching you to get over. So I guess it'll work.
And then like it's
Yeah.
nerves, it's the fact that you're doing something with a bunch of spectators, people
Yeah.
looking at you, people expecting things, a very clear understanding of what success and what failure looks like.
I always
Sports
think
psychologist for the orgy. I just need help with the audience.
So I think about like sports people who are like booed, and like I'd cry
Yeah.
instantly if I was booed. Like in the tennis,
Yeah, it'd
like when they
affect
do,
you.
like
Yeah.
I'd weep. Like I couldn't deal with that. That would.
Getting a battery
Send me-
thrown at you and going like, ow.
Yeah, the strength you
You don't
need to
like
have.
me?
Fuck, you're so right. And then have you ever seen, I just saw, most recently, I saw a football match in Brazil because I live a very interesting life. And the visiting team won.
oh,
And it was like chaos.
yeah. People rage.
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah,
protest at the end.
And so it's like you did everything right. You won. You played well. And then you're
people
kind of being
hate
punished
you
for
for that.
it.
Yeah.
yeah.
I was with
Unbelievable.
Elf Lions last night, and she told me that one of her grandparents had been a referee at Millwall Football Club.
Oh my God. Do you
which
guys
I
know
thought
Millwall?
was It's got to
Okay,
be the
explain
worst
Millwall
job
to
in the
them.
world.
You have to
No,
explain Millwall.
I know Millwall.
But can you explain to Lou? It's very
Millwall
important.
is like it's the football team in the UK that you support if you hate football and love fighting. Like it's
my
like
gosh.
they're
It's just mostly football fans.
they're
And then
like
the
a
football is
second division team.
secondary.
Okay.
They're not very good at football, but they are renowned for having like the most violent
Yeah.
fans and like the atmosphere. And I went to a
Are
game
the
once.
players violent or literally just the fans?
The player, their style tends to be quite physical, I would say,
Yeah,
but it's
okay.
not like obviously there's a limit to how violent you can be on a football pitch.
So
but
what
the
are we
fans
talking
are
like
like,
punch-ons?
oh yeah, all the time. And
It's the
I went to
fan,
a
right?
game once, and it's like literally any time the referee does anything, they're like calling him a cunt straight
Yeah,
away.
okay,
like
okay.
it's like if the player from the other team falls over, they're like let him die. Like it's like the I was there with a bunch of comedians that are friends with James Beattie. Shouts out James Beattie is a Millwall fan, and then all of the other like Essex boys. He'd been trying to get them to go to a Millwall game for ages, and then they wouldn't go. But then because I said I would go, they all agreed to go, and I'm like, am I the hardest man you know? Because that seems implausible. I think maybe
protect
it was
them.
like it was like a sense of like, if we
One in
don't go
all in.
and Milo does go, we'll look really like huge pussies, so we have to go now.
But is it still like that? Like the fights afterwards?
It's not as bad as it used to be, but if you're down like that end of there's like the end where like the ultras are, which is like near the away end, because they just want to give it to the away fans the whole time.
Oh, of course.
And we were at the more
Gosh,
like
imagine
sedate
those
end.
refs.
Yeah.
Ref, that would be the worst.
How did you decide where you sat? Were you like, let's go a little bit
Well,
that
James
way?
chose. He was like, I put us with like the season ticket holders.
Mate,
Because they're
you
sort
gotta
of
go right in
like
the thick
they're
of it.
there for the football. But it's still like aggro. Like they're like no one's sitting in their assigned seats, and there were like some tourists came in. Why the fuck tourists are going to a Millwall game? I don't know. And then they're trying to sit in their assigned seats, and then the guys in the seats just went fuck off.
Oh my lord.
Just go and, game's fucking started. Just go and fucking sit somewhere. And then we were there, and then some
Wait,
guy.
where did they play? Like in London?
Yeah, it's like southeast London. It's actually
Okay.
the most central football team. It's like near the Shard.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I think we need to go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Do
who
you
are we
find
bringing
like
with
your-
us though, for protection? We
Yeah.
gotta get pets on.
Does your
Yeah.
demeanor change? Do you become tougher? Do you walk different? All up on the toes?
Yeah, do you change your gait?
Do you start like do you walk the same way, or do you hold yourself in like when the tradies around at your house, like trying to be more alpha?
No, I think I was quite wary. I think with the because you're not as scared of the tradies. You're kind of you're just trying to be one of the boys. Whereas at the Millwall game, I was like, I need to be careful about what I say.
Yeah.
There was. But I think if you're in the Millwall end, it's quite safe because they're like you're assumed to be on the right side.
Sure, yeah.
But then at one point we're talking about James brings up the fact that my family are like a Tottenham family. I'm like, maybe let's not say that. Right now. What are you doing? And then he goes, Harry Kane used to play for Millwall, he was like a big Tottenham player back in the day. And then I was like, oh, I didn't know that. And then one of these like old boys, like also everyone's smoking in the stands. He just leans over and goes, it'd be fucking nothing without us. I'm like, that's great. That's what you want.
That's beautiful.
Encouraging.
What who are the rowdiest fans of any Australian sport?
Oh, what? She's looking at me. Now I have to be alpha. I've got to change my swagger. I'm like,
No, I think like we pride ourselves on being like pretty like fair play.
Yeah.
But I don't think we are.
It'd be so funny if you were like
Yeah.
tennis. yeah, they
tennis.
go fucking crazy.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Is there
It
big
might be
alpha
cricket.
energy?
I think it's NRL.
NRL would be the most
That would be the most.
obnoxious, sort of like toxic-y vibe.
Yeah.
Are
I
they
think so.
drunk or are they violent? Are they both?
They're just a bit drunk and rowdy. But it's
yeah,
not.
but it's not.
that
It's
bad.
not like a threat. Like I think
Yeah.
it's all changed. There's still families there. Do you know?
Yeah,
You've still got a
yeah,
KFC
okay.
hat and winning free zinger burgers.
It's the cricket.
It's not
Yeah.
like Millwall. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a KFC in Millwall,
You
but
might
it
bump into
stands
someone
for-
and you're like, "Wait your turn."
Yeah.
That's about it. You're not actually wandering around with these knuckle draggers.
Okay.
Yeah, KFC at Millwall stands for Kill Fucking Charlton Athletic. That's
Okay.
there we go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we've got that energy. Hey, do you think?
Nah,
That's
it's
what
so
the sunshine
friendly.
does.
There's like
Yeah.
rowdiness, like the Aussie
There's
cricket fans
for
are like
sure.
they're like downing beers and stuff, and like there's that clip from the cricket years ago where they Bob Hawke, like the former prime minister, like walked past some like lads with their shirts off, and they like handed him a pint like
And he-
through his bodyguards, and he just like downed it.
Yeah. But a lot of
Yeah.
it's for show. Like, because
Yeah.
you'll be in that group and they're all yelling and being like boorish,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
then
yeah.
they'll still be like, careful. You're right near the edge of that platform. You'll still see someone
Yeah.
grab you. Be careful up there.
Yeah.
Offer you some sun
Can't
cream.
bake in here,
I'm
mate.
like, you're getting burned. Yeah, so there's a
The
sense
ozone
of-
layer's no joke, mate. You got
there's a
put some zinc
sensibility of
on.
it.
Yeah.
You know, take the fight a little bit higher up. You're right near the edge.
I often wonder, like, do streakers still exist? Has anyone seen a streaker? Because I always was like so excited to go to like a
I
big
feel like
game.
football they do. I feel like I've seen one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my dream.
We
to
get it in
see
the
a
UK.
streaker. No, both.
I love the streaker. It's
I
the
love it when they
theatre
get
of it all.
tackled and then nude.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so funny.
It is the main highlight. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Why are they sanitizing it all? The
That's
streaker
clown.
made it.
That's
It was all
clown.
part of like
That
the
is clown.
performative.
Well, I recently saw what I think is possibly the most American thing of all time, where just a fully clothed person ran across the pitch at some American football game, and then the American news was reporting it as a streaker. And
He's
I was
just
like,
trying to get to
"Oh,
a seat."
American
No.
streaker, like they're so Protestant, like they won't take their clothes off.
Fully
Very
clothed. He
fucking
wasn't wearing a
turtle.
hat, and so therefore
Yeah.
that's nudity.
But in the UK, it really like, I mean, I'm sure you've heard about this, but like, it really boggles the mind that sometimes like on the day of a big football game, they will be too drunk by the time the game starts. They'll be
Oh,
asleep
yeah.
by the time the
Yeah,
game starts.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
just the sort of culture of it. And the guy who put a flare up his ass, did that travel here?
Yeah.
Wait, is that
I thought that was a
Edinburgh
festival show.
Yeah.
Oh!
Is it a real story?
That's a real story that the show is based on. Wait, I'll show you a picture. It was
Wait, is it
phenomenal.
flare
I
like a
love
fi-
that title
is it
for that
flare
show.
like
Yeah,
a
like a
firework?
firework. Yeah, firework. Yeah.
Yeah.
Flare up past.
That's what Katy Perry's song "Firework" was about.
Honestly,
Put her on.
I think it was the last time we were together as a country. It was the last time we were together as a country.
How long ago we talking?
This is very real. This is during the
Wow.
World Cup.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it was the Euros when we were in the final.
Yeah.
When we lost
So this guy now
2021.
performs at the Melbourne Comedy Festival.
Mhm.
Which way is it going?
Oh no, out.
Okay.
You can't do it
Because
in.
that's
Going
what I thought.
in.
I thought he died.
Yeah, going into like
That's really good.
What's
That's great.
amazing
That's
is
comedy.
there's a video of
That's
it.
clown.
That's quite.
Yeah. And you watch him do like a bump of coke off a key and then stick it in his ass. And it's like beautiful.
That's really good.
mate, that's
Good
crazy.
call.
The friend looking is just not sure what to think, whether he's proud or disgusted.
And he
He's
has-
confused. He's
He
like,
has an ass tat. That's so cute.
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
zoom
yeah.
in. What does the ass tat say?
Yeah.
It was definitely cursive writing.
Aww.
It looks like a name.
You stick it in your ass for
That's a
Australia
beautiful
and they're
thing.
like,
That is a
get the
beautiful
end
thing.
right. Be careful.
wow,
wait,
that's
Can't smoke here, mate.
Who's this guy?
Yeah, the guy looking on is amazing. Who is that guy?
Oh God, it's a rich text. It's a rich text. Yeah, and it's such a legendary story that someone
But did
wrote
he
a
get
friendship
coached
about
into
it.
doing that,
okay.
or did he do it off his own volition?
I'm sure
Like,
you could find an
you-
interview
but
somewhere.
you need someone to egg you on to do that. You can't arrive with a flair and then sort of
But you
egg
go, dare
yourself
me,
into
dare me,
doing
dare me.
it.
I dare you to dare me.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, don't
yeah,
make me
yeah.
put this flair
Don't
on my
make me
ass
do
like
it,
I do
don't make me
every
do it.
year.
You won't. You won't.
At the
Everyone's
fireworks.
saying I
He's
should
been
put the
training
flare
with
in my
beads for
ass.
months. Like he's ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, he waxed that morning. Yeah,
Dude, so the whole festival show's about that. There's-
I
Wow,
bet
dude,
it's
that's
about
a
like
long
Englishness
hour.
or something.
Oh,
Does he- how do you end that?
Did you see it?
I saw
Does he
it.
put
Oh, what was it
does he do
like?
a flare up his bum?
It's so pretentious and bad.
Aw.
Does he
It's
open
like
with the flare up his ass? You're like, where do we go now?
If only it's like about men's mental health. It's
Oh,
like it's like a drama school guy doing a show about football fan. It's like
Does
the
the
most.
flare go anywhere near the
Isn't
bum?
it?
Yeah,
No.
does he do it?
No.
Disappointing.
Oh, that is disappointing.
I
That
think
sucks.
there might be like a kind of like a vague sort of like gestures sort of reenactment of it, but like it's just
A
about
modern dance interpretation.
it's about you know like toxic masculinity and men's mental health. And it's so funny like the words that he puts into the mouth of like loutish football fans.
I love
Being
it,
like,
dude.
yeah, I was just really into football violence, but I realised that the real violence comes from within. And it's like,
Yeah.
that guy's never had that thought. Like, what are you on about? He's just like,
It's actually the 15th flare he's put up there. He loves it.
Dude, it's amazing though. You went,
The only one caught on camera.
you actually went and watched it. It's unbelievable.
Blue Factory!